When I make these videos here, I'm practicing my comedy behind a plexiglass, behind a protective glass wall. You know, when you perform comedy live, let's say in a comedy club, you have the hazards of pissing somebody off because you talked about something that affects them. You have, people who have thrown chairs and other items or waited for comics when they come out and attack them. And also another hazard, well, it's a psychological hazard of being in the comedy scene, is just having to rub elbows with other entertainers who you just don't agree with. It's just an overall crappy place to be. So, what's the alternative? I've thought about going out and performing on the street. I thought of getting, there's a speaker and just talking out loud. And I'm sure, especially on a Friday night, people are drinking. I might make a few tips. I would have an audience, but the problem is when you perform on the street, you got to deal with drug addicts. And I don't just mean the fentanyl addicts. I'll take them any day because they have actually a waxy ability to just stand there and bend over. You ever watch someone just slouch over their head, like touching their hands? They have waxy flexibility. That's a fentanyl head. That's all they do. They just not out. I'm talking about the meth heads, the people who are on meth and fed. Those are the people who scare me because they come out of nowhere and they have super strength and they're random. They will come up to you and just look with their eyes wide open, and they're the ones who will like eat off half of someone's face or just decapitate someone. I was walking down the street one day and some random method, some woman just starts walking right along, going, ha, laughing right in my face. Ha, ha. I was terrified. I didn't make any eye contact. I kept going. I was afraid if I looked right in her eyes, she would suck me right in. You know that I don't know about all cities, but in certain cities, there's a major like fine and imprisonment sentence if you assault a transit worker, especially a bus driver. You attack a bus driver, you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna pay a lot of money. You're gonna have a lot of lawyers' fees, and that's something they should do to performer for an assault on performers. You walk up to someone who's trying to entertain people and putting their time to good use and taking their skills and using their brains rather than walking around some drug they shouldn't be on, attacking random strangers, then yeah, you should pay the same penalty for attacking a transit worker. So if you're going to do drugs, go into a cave and leave the public alone. Just like having a dog, okay? You keep that dog on a leash, keep yourself on a leash.